Welcome to the Prep Zone. My name is Grant Yenny. We are here at Lakeshore High School for girls soccer District 6 Division 2 action. Lakeshore taking on Benjamin Franklin. I'm Grant Yenny, joined as always by Rhett Sharp. Rhett, what do we know about, well, first off, let's start with Lakeshore. What do we know about them tonight?
Well, Lakeshore's a strong team. They're coming in second in the district behind Ben Franklin. So we do know that both of these teams are really strong, and they've had a really great season, both well coached. I think Lakeshore's got a good shot on their home turf tonight.
What about Franklin?
Franklin is number 2 in the state in their division. I mean, really can't say enough about them. Well coached. We just talked to their coach briefly. He said a lot of great things about his girls, and he's got a lot of confidence coming in this game tonight.
Well, it's going to be a cold one. Should be a great matchup. Let's get to the coaches. Pre-game with Coach Lee. Coach, this is the first time we're covering you in the Prep Zone this year. Can you give us a quick rundown on your very stellar team this year?
We have some good seniors this year and some juniors that are filling in pretty well right now. So we're just really looking forward to this game.
And it is a pretty big game. I mean, number 4 with the unofficial power rankings. You guys number 4, Ben Franklin number 2. How do you keep the girls not really focused on those numbers, just focusing on this matchup?
Well, this is this is for the share of the district title. So going into it, I think we've learned a lot from the first time we played them, and we put a lot of focus into it for training. So I think they're prepared and ready.
Pre-game with Coach Ferran. Coach, this is the first time we're seeing your team in the Prep Zone this year. Can you give us a rundown on how your season's gone so far?
We're doing pretty well. We had 13 wins and 1 loss. Our only loss came to Mount Carmel in the Dominican tournament, 1-0. So it's been a good year.
And this is essentially for a share of the district title. How do you keep your girls focused and focused just on this game and not looking ahead?
I mean, it's been the same team basically for the last 4 years, and it's a good core seniors, and they know what it takes to compete, and they don't look past each game, and they know Lakeshore is going to be a difficult opponent, and you know they're going to be trying their hardest, and it's a big rival game, so anything can happen. We played them 2 weeks ago, and it was a good game, and it was always 4-1, but I know this game they're going to come out strong in the first 10 to 15 minutes.
And we are underway from the lowrider chairs of the Lakeshore press box. Lakeshore taking on Benjamin Franklin, Grant Yenny, and Rhett Sharp, and we have some quick action here, a quick shot.
Yeah, Katie Higginson taking no time at all to test out that Lakeshore High goalkeeper,
Allie Bernard. Ball up close to midfield. Franklin getting a hold of it, dropping it back. Here's Emma Claire Furman. She has a fast break going. Passing up, shot.
1v1.
Goal.
Wow.
So in the first minute of this one, Emma Claire Furman breaks away, the senior captain, and scores.
Well done, Emma Claire. I don't know that Ben Franklin was expecting that kind of breakaway speed or touch that Emma Claire put on that ball, but it's 1-0 early, way too early in this game. Higginson and Steiner set to kick off again.
Moving up, Higginson. Pass, miscommunication there into a pack of Lakeshore Titan. Falls down there and back to Ben Franklin. Pass up, trying to get it to the middle of the field. Taken there, Jamie Raines, but taken right back by Noelle Higginson.
Onside. Keeper's got to come off her line. Well done.
Good save by Allie Bernard, getting there before Stewart could score the goal. Ball kicked over. Back in. That's Emma Claire Furman. Ball up, Jamie Raines. And defense, ball cleared out there, Amalia Skolos.
Yeah, Jamie Raines needed one more half a step to get around that Ben Franklin defense.
So throw-in coming. Throw-in coming from Sarah Maley for Lakeshore. Puts it in and cleared way out of there by Ben Franklin. So another throw-in coming from Maley. Maley in and kicked up there by Donofrio. Cleared out of bounds by Maley.
Kept inbounds. Nope.
Nope.
That was close.
So throw in coming for Lakeshore. Excuse me, for Ben Franklin. And cleared out once again. They just keep kicking the ball out of bounds. Now in the 3rd minute, Lakeshore leading 1-0.
Yeah, it was such a quick goal. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what exactly happened. Lakeshore was able to get a really nice break, obviously, on the ball, and it was just a clinical finish.
Hustle there from Raines, but ball moving forward. Franklin, ball stolen there. Megan Paulson up to the middle of the field. Now, good ball movement by Franklin.
Nice.
That's Katie Higginson, the leading scorer for this team.
Looking for a cross.
And cleared out over by Alexis Linson, another senior captain for Lakeshore.
Good play from Linson.
Ball cleared out of bounds there by Mary Catherine Nicholson.
Going to be a corner kick. So this, Grant, our first corner kick of the match.
It'll be taken by Gabrielle Donofrio.
Donofrio.
Donofrio's kick. Sends it over. It hit Sydney Steiner.
Trying to hit Steiner, yep.
Punted high up and out of bounds. So we'll have the goal kick from Bernard. Bernard, kick coming. And out of bounds. So we'll have the throw in coming from Gabrielle Donofrio.
A little bit of an error there from the goalkeeper for the Lady Titans.
A little bit of a push off there from Higginson.
Higginson's just playing physical ball.
Uh-huh.
I can get down with that.
Ball saved there by Shannon Roussel.
Titans need to clear it.
Kicked up, Nicholson. Still pressing upfield. It was Furman, but kicked back for Franklin. Here's Amari Stewart.
Stewart with some moves.
Headed right back at her. Furman. Now over to Nicholson. Nicholson and Marsh battling for it. Marsh wins. Moving up, Higginson. Good footwork from Higginson. Tries to cross it in, but goes out of bounds.
Katie Higginson just has command of the soccer ball, Grant.
Well, and it's skills like that that earned her a spot on the United States Naval Academy roster.
Unreal. Very good, very good.
She is a senior. That's where she will head next year.
Very, very cool.
Her sister, Noelle,
Uh-huh.
she's going to Yale.
Nice.
Yeah.
Goal kick in. Well defended from that front post position.
An up ball still inbounds. That's Hume Jensen. Now Lakeshore gets a hold of the ball again. Hustle. And Franklin wins it.
Nice move. Noelle Higginson all over the field, trying to drop it to her sister. A little bit too much weight on the pass. Out comes the punt from Allie Bernard. Lakeshore trying to break out.
Kicked away Amalia Skolos, but back to Lakeshore. Here's Nicholson. And stolen away by Franklin. Pushing the ball up back. Maley gets a hold of it. Back to.
There's been a lot of action on the far side of the field so far, Grant. We've not seen too much on this half on the press box side yet. It's all been pretty much bench side, right?
And I feel like it's been that way pretty much the whole season. Every game that we've called,
You might be right.
most of the action is over there.
Feels that way, right?
Ball kick there, Jamie Raines. Franklin maintaining control now, pushing up and booted away there by Linson. However, ever since that initial breakaway from Lakeshore where Furman scored,
Right.
it's been kind of staying on this side of the 50 now.
Yeah, Franklin's been the Lady Falcons have been controlling offensively for the most part, for sure.
Ball
here comes
booted.
Another situation.
And here's Furman again,
for Furman,
but
yeah.
ball gets away from her.
I really like the space that Franklin's creating for themselves. Look at they've got players, and, she's trying to dance through the entire team, and that's good, but she's got players too, she being Noel Higginson. Had players to play it to. She chose not to, and that's okay. But just in general, the spacing is nice.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of teammate awareness out there early in the match.
31 minutes to go here in the first half. Raines. Double team there, but gets it off to her partner, her teammate Nicholson. Nicholson battling it out with Donofrio. Ball goes out of bounds. Both sides saying it was out on the other one, but it'll be a Franklin throw-in. Throw-in coming and kicked. Maley. Nicholson and back to Franklin, booting it downfield. Maley puts it up. Header back to Raines. Nicholson tries to get it to the middle of the field.
Nice defense.
A good hustle there from Amalia Skolos. Now headed the other way is Franklin. Pass is off the mark, and it'll go. Sarah Maley will clear it out. But she was looking there for Kirsten Brown. And the pass just kind of got away from her. So play on. Here's Franklin. Higginson. Back to Lakeshore. Nicholson. Here goes Raines.
Raines a lot of room
Raines
here.
has
She's
plenty.
got some runners. She chooses her right side.
Presley Molitar.
Wow, she just got shut down.
Good defense there from Amalia Skolos. Great hustle.
No doubt.
So a throw-in coming for Ben Franklin.
You'll see all the lines on the field right now. The yellow line is actually the out-of-bounds line.
Kirsten Brown saves it before going out of bounds, but cleared out by Presley Molitar.
Look at all the lines on the TV on the screen right now, Grant. We've got the track and the yellow lines, the dotted line here. We've got the football sidelines and a couple of more yellow lines in there, and then outside lines. It looks like there's a lot of different sports being played or could be played on this surface at Lakeshore, and it's a great surface indeed.
It is. We walked it earlier. I was
Yeah.
saying it's one of the best turf fields I've ever walked.
It's nice right now. They've done some great maintenance to it after the football season, and this is what we have now. So Ben Franklin on a bit of a breakaway here, but Lakeshore defense able to catch up and get in front. That's a good ball onside.
Higginson up to Donofrio, and she can't save it. That'll be out of bounds.
That was a really great effort, but no one was trailing. Even if she would have got the cross inbounds, there was nobody there to kind of finish it up, but still a nicely weighted pass.
So we have the goal kick coming from Allie Bernard.
Allie's been busy the first 13, 14 minutes or so here of the match.
Higginson. Over to Jensen. Excuse me, that's a Melchiode.
Nice.
Higginson. Great footwork.
Yeah.
Marsh up. And this one hustling for the ball. Brown. It'll go out of bounds, so we'll have a Lakeshore throw in. Nope, we'll have a Ben Franklin throw in. Whistle on the field. And we'll have a kick from Lakeshore.
Free kick here.
26:51 to go. Well, that's in the
Regular
time on the clock. Yeah,
Sure.
the refs keep the official time on the field. But Lakeshore is leading 1-0. And that kick goes upfield. It'll be scooped up by the goalkeeper, Caroline Clayton. She gets a nice punt off.
Nice flick.
From Donofrio there. And major speed there, Katie Higginson.
But you know, Linson was hanging right with her all the way down the sideline.
Throw-in coming from the Lady Falcons. Throw-in now coming from Lakeshore. This is Maley. In. Nicholson.
Nicholson turns and gets the pass off.
Kick there. There's Jamie Knight. Upfield. It'll be scooped up by Clayton.
Good idea from the Lady Titans. That's how they got the first goal.
And what call was that?
Could have been a handball or a bit of a foul. I didn't quite catch it. I was looking ahead.
Yeah, I didn't see a handball, but stoppage, so. We'll have the kick coming from Ben Franklin. Skolos, a huge kick.
Wow, that was really well defended with the header.
From Roussel.
Yeah, if that would have gone over her head, I do believe.
They would have made Allie Bernard work a little bit.
Yeah. Nice.
Higginson.
Good through ball. Bernard comes off her line. Nice play.
Good passing. I mean, you really can't say enough about Katie Higginson's footwork.
No, she's got really nice moves around defenders, through players, and then her awareness to pass the ball in traffic is also pretty strong.
Kirsten Brown. Steiner. Steiner drops back to Skolos. And pressure from Furman all over. Melchior up to Steiner. Steiner looking to do something with it. Drops it back. Kick up. And the speedy Katie Higginson. And this one will go out of bounds.
A little bit of a miscommunication. Donofrio unable to kind of read that pass. And that'll be out of bounds. Throw in for your Titans.
Sarah Maley to throw in. We have some subs coming in now. Over on the far side. One of them is Emily Riddell.
Ooh.
And that was Gabrielle Donofrio who took a seat there.
The referee saying that she was kind of made to fall. Be a free kick. And this is a dangerous ball, Grant. I'll tell you why, man. She can kind of swing this right across the face of the goal, and we're going to have some Lady Falcons crashing. See how deep she can get this ball.
Skolos puts a rocket on it. It went through the first batch of defenders, and Brown hits it and sends it way over the goal.
Brown had a good look at it, but she did. She pulled the trigger. Pretty quick, and the ball kind of floated. But that was definitely a dangerous situation for the Lady Titans. And I think the Ben Franklin player who took it. I'm not sure who that was. Probably wanted a little more lift on the ball than that. Who was that?
Skolos.
Yes.
There's Noel Higginson.
Another kick given to Ben Franklin. You can kind of hear the Lakeshore fans kind of going, what's going on?
So Skolos coming up to take the kick once again.
Skolos again with another situation where she can kind of drop the ball.
Laser shot.
Just like that.
And right over the defenders, but able to be scooped up by Bernard. A little bit off the mark as far as where you wanted to shoot it. Header from Jamie Knight. Pressing up. Anyone home? Furman, very speedy, but unable to get to it. Scooped up by Clayton. Here goes Ben Franklin. Steiner. Noelle Higginson up to her twin sister.
Nice give and go. Well, stays with it. Still on the ball, taken off.
Kicked away, but
Finally from
Donna
Paulson.
Frio gets a hold of it, and she kicks it off the mark, out of bounds.
Going to credit, Megan Paulson staying with one of the, I believe it was Katie. No, it was Noelle Higginson staying with her, kind of disrupting what could have been a goal-scoring situation.
Free kick from Bernard. Header a bit off the mark there from Emily Rydell. That looked like it hurt a little bit.
Maybe stung for sure.
Furman looking for it, but kicked away. Lauren Melchiotti. Oh, kicked up by Jamie Knight, and she was hit hard. Physical play down there. Should that have been a card?
No. I mean, maybe a call. Maybe a call, but definitely not a card. But
No.
I think referee was trying to play advantage, but it didn't work out, and then he didn't blow the whistle. So what can you do?
There's Frischman.
See, look at all the space that these Ben Franklin players, and she couldn't get to it. Unfortunately, as I say, but a lot of space. They know how to use this field. I don't know how wide of a field that they play on it in their home stadium. But if they're comfortable with this wider field, then they're going to have just as much of an advantage as the Titans do, because they play on this field. Now the fans are getting a little bit testy with the referees.
Well, they wanted the call there because Skolos had her arm all over Furman there, kind of boxing her away from the ball.
Yeah, she's got kind of shouldered out.
Yeah. Kick up, Knight. Back to Knight.
Too much pace.
Kicked back. Brown. Kicked up there by Rydell. Back to Ben Franklin. That was Frischman. Here goes Steiner. Steiner up to Higginson. Back to Noelle Higginson. And then the header back to Miranda Alfonso. So here goes Ben Franklin once again with possession. Kirsten Brown, a little too much for her there, but she gets a hold of it again. Picked off by Linson. And the ball goes out of bounds. So throw-in coming for the Lady Falcons.
Lakeshore is employing the bend but don't break strategy of defense.
Ball kicked up there, Katie Higginson, and scooped up Allie Bernard. Bernard punted away. High and deep. But back to Franklin. And here goes Higginson.
Nice defense.
Yeah, good defense there. Taken away. Here goes Presley Molitar pressing upfield. Furman kicked away by Skolos. Now booted upfield.
Onside.
Higginson. Onsides to her sister, Katie Higginson.
Nobody's there.
That looked like a flop to me. I don't know.
I mean, it's a difficult turn back to her fellow player. That's
Here
a
goes
good ball.
Speedy Furman with it.
She gets around one player, can't beat two.
Yeah, booted away by Skolos. Here's Brown. Brown over to Maley. 16:51 to go. And they'll let this one go back to the keeper. She has to kick it away. She left the box there.
She did.
Higginson kicks it up. Brown. Brown back to Higginson. And they're kind of backing off. Why didn't they go for the attack there?
They're just trying to stay in front of the ball right now. I think you're right. That was a great opportunity. It could have been a little more aggressive defensively. You're 100% right, Grant. But I think that the Titans are just trying to stay in front of these passes and not let maybe an errant pass, kind of like what happened to Ben Franklin at the very beginning of the game, happen to them. They do have the lead, and that's important right now with this corner kick coming in.
Steiner. And a big boot there.
Wow.
But wow, good extension and catch there by Allie Bernard.
Well done from Bernard for sure. That ball was going straight to Brown for what would have been a tap-in.
Bernard didn't get all of that one. It'll come close, but Jamie Knight will, nope, it'll go out of bounds.
Also, anytime you get around the box down there, a penalty inside the box is an automatic, PK. And that's something you want to avoid.
Here's Knight. Ball booted downfield by Carter. Here's Furman. Kicks it over to Rydell. Paulson up to Alfonso, and it'll go out of bounds right near the Lady Falcon bench. Throw in coming from Gabrielle Donofrio. She drops it. Here comes the throw in from Hume. Header there, Rydell. We have a call.
Yeah.
And another kick coming from Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
Set up. Boots it down. And headed close to the sideline there. That was Presley Molitar.
Great cross.
Bernard scoops it up. Punts it away. Header there from Higginson. Brown. There's Linson. Oh, and tricky footwork there, Katie Higginson. Puts it up, and it'll go out of bounds.
Good idea from Higginson. Too much weight on the pass. Out of bounds. At the touch line. It's been a weird first half, Grant. I got to tell you, I didn't expect Lakeshore to come out and score that quickly. And since then, like we mentioned, 20 minutes ago, it's been pretty much the Lady Falcons on offense with the Titans backed up playing, mostly defense, but they've done a good job. Have you seen many I haven't seen many shots directed on target yet from Ben Franklin. A lot of shots being taken,
right.
But really nothing on target.
No, nothing on target.
And I'm sure they can. It's just going to be a matter if they when they do it and if the Lady Titans allow it.
But they are having opportunities for shots.
Yeah, they could take more shots. They probably should. It's always been my philosophy.
I mean, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Right.
To use it.
There it is, man.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Brown looks for the pass back, doesn't get it.
There's Higginson Cuts inside, boots it.
Takes a shot.
That was on target, and
That was on target.
And nearly a goal there as Bernard dropped it but catches it before it goes in.
Yeah, that was a great shot, and I'll tell you why. It was right hand level, but the only thing that was bad about it was the right to Allie Bernard. Other than that, I mean, she kept it low. Beautiful shot.
Furman up to Jamie Knight. Knight has room, but that gap is closed very quickly by Skolos.
Skolos could not keep it in bounds, though. Too much energy.
So Knight to throw in for the Lady Titans. Booted to the middle. All Ben Franklin there.
Ooh.
Gap closed. Lakeshore got a kickoff there. That was Lauren Dufresne. Furman, cross, shot Alfonso. Didn't hit the Franklin player. Looks like Frischman in the.
Wow.
So throw in coming. Sarah Maley. 11 minutes to go. Lakeshore still leading 1-0. Maley looking for someone to throw to. And there it goes right to a pack of Ben Franklin players. Maley saves it before it can go back out of bounds. Crosses it to the middle. Furman, shot, but way off target.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that she had an opportunity there. Did the entire Titan team. Probably want to get that back, get a better shot.
Throw in coming for Ben Franklin. Lauren Melchiotti.
Deep in this corner.
It looked like it bounced out of bounds, and yeah, the refs say it does.
Call it back.
So awaiting the ball. Have a throw in coming from Jordan Carter for the Lady Titans. Carter. It's Carter again. Guarded Brown on her. Crosses it in.
Ooh.
Oh, and a big shot there. Lauren Dufresne, but it goes off the body there of Brown. Inbounds past Dufresne. Kicked high in the air. Header. And out of bounds. Knight out of bounds. Throw in coming. Kirsten Brown. Under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Throw in coming. Melchiotti.
Looked like it slipped a little bit.
Dufresne. To the middle. Furman.
Good pass. Oh. Unlucky with the first touch. Still on the ball.
And it goes long.
Was not deflected. We're going to have a goal kick.
Goal kick coming from Clayton. Kind of low line drive back to Jamie Knight. The ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a throw in by Knight. The throwing coming, Jordan Carter. Carter, inbounds pass. Franklin, here's Brown. Brown just keeping it in bounds.
It's nice to see the ball girls on the sidelines tonight. Game is moving at a pretty good clip.
Carter, but hit away. There's Brown. Brown crosses it into her teammate, Steiner. Steiner, upfield, Donofrio, but kicked away by Maley. Out of bounds there off of Maley. Play on. Ball still inbounds, but now kicked out there. Throw in coming.
Ladies
for
Titans
Lakeshore.
are playing a pretty good. They got a pretty good game plan right now. They're kind of, I think, frustrating the Lady Falcons from Ben Franklin right now. They're up one, and I don't know that Ben Franklin puts themselves in these positions very often. And the Lady Titans are playing them pretty tight.
There's Paulson. Paulson battling for it with Steiner. And there's Higginson. Oh, good footwork there
Yeah, I mean,
against Jamie Knight.
She can take, 2, maybe 3 players on at a time, and then she's got to look for someone to pass to. Does Noel. Franklin regrouping a little bit. Give and go. Brown lets it kind of go between her feet. She's still on it, looking for a cross.
Gets it up to Higginson. Higginson looking for someone to pass it to. Double team there.
Katie Higginson.
And there's Dufresne.
Still on the ball.
And finally cleared away by Boss.
Boss just blasted it out of bounds.
Throw in Lauren Melchiotti. About 5 minutes left in this one and on the clock time.
Yep.
Kicked up there, Noel.
Dangerous ball. Watch it over there.
Maley.
But it's going to be a corner kick.
Donofrio couldn't get to it. So the corner kick coming from Gabrielle Donofrio. We've seen a couple of these tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Sent
Good
to
ball.
the middle. Header. Lakeshore players all over it, though.
Trying to clear, and they do. Straight to a Franklin player.
Melchiotti couldn't get a handle really on that one. I don't think that's the direction she wanted to go with it.
No, probably not, but it still worked out because she caught one of her forwards, and wow, that ball skips past the woodwork.
So the kick coming from Allie Bernard. Bernard sends it sailing out of bounds.
That's just an unforced error. Allie's got to get that goal kick under control because now, Lady Falcons have the ball right back, and they are knocking on the door here late in the first half, trying to equalize.
Steiner drops it back to Melchiotti and picked off there. Frischman dropping it back.
Collision.
Yeah, the collision there from Nicholson and Jensen. Headed the other way, ball up.
Good through ball.
There's room. Can Nicholson get to it? No, it's cleared out on the other side by Amalia Skolos. She's very quick. She's been all over the field tonight.
Yeah, she's got a lot of speed. She's got some wheels, and you're not really going to win a foot race.
So throw in coming from Nicholson. Inbounds, headed up. Header once again. Back to Nicholson.
Cross, and the Titans earn a corner kick.
That was out of bounds off of Stewart.
Good effort from Nicholson.
So it'll be Jordan Carter to take the corner kick for the Lady Titans.
If I'm not mistaken, one of the Lady Titans last season scored from a corner kick, what they call an Olympico. if my memory serves me, we were standing right here, and you know, someone scored a goal from this spot. See if she can do it.
Carter.
Here.
Oh, but headed away.
Ooh, that could have been directed a little bit more. I guess in a
More centered.
yeah, and it would that was a good look, but a tough volley to bring in.
Wide left there for Paulson. Headed down. Kicked up, looking for Brown, but kicked away there by Dufresne. There's Furman. Up and over Melchiotti. Higginson. And Brown pressing forward, and that was a tough hit there in the head. She was looking for the header, but it just kind of dinked her right in the forehead.
Yeah, I think that crept up on her a little too quickly.
So Higginson, physical play.
Defense.
Look at Megan Paulson.
Paulson just picked her spot and made it happen.
Here goes Higginson,
Good move. Wow.
bringing it back the other way.
Good through ball.
Through ball to Donofrio, but it'll be cleared out of bounds.
Well done from, that was Alexis Linson.
Linson.
Just kind of ushered the ball out of bounds. Didn't touch it, which was smart. She just kind of guarded it and shielded it. Very cool.
Made it to where Donofrio couldn't reach it.
Absolutely. Under 2 minutes. Clock on the field has stopped. So in the next couple of minutes, we're going to end this first half.
Ball kicked up, Maley, back to Franklin. There's Steiner. Saved there, Nicholson. Sends it back inside. And big physical play. And
she just will not take no for an answer.
yeah, Noelle Higginson stays on her feet.
I'm going to take every one of them on.
And a big boot up in the air. Header. Need the other way there by Paulson. Here's Furman.
Furman, nice step over.
Furman keeping the ball away from Stewart. Now Brown gets a hold of it for Franklin.
Nice. Way to go. Linson.
And Roussel up to Furman. Kicked away by Franklin. Big boot upfield, Higginson.
Dangerous right here.
There's Katie Higginson, shot.
No problem.
No problem there for Allie Bernard.
Allie Bernard off the one hop.
Close to the sideline. Saved there by Molitar. Molitar. Up. And Skolos. Here goes Melchiotti and cleared out Presley Molitar.
Unless something crazy happens here, I think we might end the first half 1-0. And I think that the Lady Titans will be very happy with that first half outcome.
And that'll do it. We will go to halftime. You were right, sir. We will go to halftime with Lakeshore leading 1-0.
St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, an A-rated school district. Graduates with the highest ACT scores in the state. Facilities with the latest technology. Safe and secure schools. A variety of sports, fine arts, and learning to last a lifetime.
I'm Superintendent Trey Foles, and this is where we educate every child, every day.
Second half underway. Lakeshore Lady Titans leading the Ben Franklin Lady Falcons 1-0. Been a pretty exciting game so far. Paulson looking for her teammate Furman. Franklin cuts the pass off. Titans still on it. Can they score like they did in the first? Wow. Furman, just like the first half, the Lady Titans have scored in, I don't know, a minute and a half. Just like, I mean, it's a carbon copy of the first half. 2-0. The Lady Titans have extended their lead. Unbelievable. Furman, again, gets behind the Lady Falcon defense and really makes them pay.
And what a way to start the second half.
Unreal. Just like the first half, Grant. Just like the first half. So 2-0 now. The Lady Titans, I mean, I don't want to call it comfortable, but, you know, they have the lead now. And the way they were playing in the first half, the Lady Falcons really need to step their offensive game up and create more opportunities as far as shots on goal. Huge confidence builder for the Lady Titans, and this is going to be a throw-in deep in their own offensive territory. This is Nicholson. Nobody home except for Ben Franklin, and Lady Titans get another throw-in. Let's see if she can, she being Mary Catherine Nicholson.
And Benjamin Franklin once again.
Yeah, just throws it right to them. So Grant, what a turn of events, man! I got to tell you, I couldn't believe my eyes. This just happened. I mean, it's just a replay, almost to the exact same play that happened in the first half to score here so quickly in the second half.
As you said, carbon copy.
Yeah, like, it really was. I mean, I was like, wow, this is happening on the other side of the field now.
Almost like Coach Leak drew it up at half and said, hey, we're going to do the same thing we did at the very beginning.
Let's try it again. Well, it worked. And that can be nothing but a huge confidence builder for this Lady Titan squad.
Here's Carter pushing up, kicking upfield. Here goes Higginson. Higginson looking for someone to pass to, cuts back inside and keeps on going.
Great move.
Gets it up to her sister. Kick back. Higginson.
Brown stays with it.
Looking to get it back inside and kicked upfield there by Roussel for Lakeshore.
Cleared by the Titans. Furman.
And Furman is like a bullet, man.
She is. She really is. She got behind that defense again and just slotted it home. No big deal.
Brown throwing coming from Carter. So Lakeshore leading 2-0, 36 to go in the second half.
Big district matchup, really. I mean,
well, the winner of this gets a share of the district title.
Absolutely, this is it. So, and then what would that mean for the Titans as they go into these, the playoffs with a victory over their district rivals, really?
Well, assuming this lead hangs on and Lakeshore comes away with it,
yeah,
I'd assume in the power rankings they would move up to probably that number 2 spot.
Yeah.
And Ben Franklin probably wouldn't fall too far.
No, not at all.
But this would only, say Lakeshore does hang on, it'll only be Ben Franklin's second loss of the whole season.
Wow, well, that's impressive for both Ben Franklin and for Lakeshore if they pull off this victory. Still a lot of soccer to play.
For sure.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but it would be a great moral victory for the Titans if they were able to do this.
Ball goes out of bounds. Carter to throw back in.
You got to think at some point, though, that the Lady Falcons are going to strike and hit the back of the net at some point. It's just, I mean, it almost feels like an inevitability.
Well, the Higginson sisters are getting very close.
Yeah.
As well as Donofrio.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of kind of lining it all up and working together as a unit to get it in.
Yeah, but as we say that, the Lady Titans, the whole first half, were playing pretty much with their backs against the goal on the back foot, and the Ben Franklin Lady Falcons did not score. So, I mean, it's been a great game. There's a foul.
And the Lakeshore Lakeshore cheering section is displeased with that one.
They're letting the referee know that that's not what they wanted to hear, is that whistle.
So Katie Higginson set to take the kick. Whereas next year, she'll be taking these kicks in Annapolis, Maryland.
That's a great ball right there, and that's why. Is it a great ball? Because they scored.
And we have a goal.
Beautiful, beautiful placement from Katie Higginson. I mean, she couldn't have put it in a better spot. And that was, again, a clinical finish from the Falcons. And we've got a game again.
Higginson to Higginson.
Yeah.
You had Katie up to her sister Noelle.
Can't beat that. All right, so it's 2-1 now. And, man, what a great free kick from Ben Franklin. And just like that, the game has turned into a slugfest, if you will, a goal-scoring slugfest.
You had 2-1. You know, just 2 weeks ago, Ben Franklin beat Lakeshore 4-1.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Kicking it back, there's Jensen. That was Nicholson, but back to Ben Franklin. Higginson, and booted downfield by Dufresne. And caught there by Caroline Clayton.
Clayton comes, pretty far out in the box off her line, but that was the right play, the smart play.
And sent right back at him by Paulson. Furman.
Out of bounds.
So throw-in coming from Gabrielle Donofrio. Donofrio up. Higginson.
2 balls on the field.
Kicked away, Nicholson.
Furman.
If Furman can get, nope, cleared out of bounds there.
Let me finish that for you. If Furman can get around that defender, that would be the defender being
Amari Stewart.
That would have been game on.
But good job by Stewart to clear it out.
Absolutely.
No, well, that was close to being a handball there, but she got her arms up.
Yep.
Linson. Ball up. Stewart, header.
Ooh,
oh, and that was very dangerous. If Furman could have maybe got a header.
Yeah. Good job from the Franklin goalkeeper.
And quite a punt there.
Yeah, she's got a punt for sure.
From Clayton. Dufresne. Up. Kick there. Here's Steiner. Up and over. Hustle. And booted away. Gabrielle Donofrio, but out of bounds. Whistle.
Referee's going to tell her to back up closer to midfield.
Sarah Maley to throw in for Lakeshore. Throw in coming. And to Higginson. Here's Steiner. Upfield. Higginson using that really stellar footwork to get away from 2 defenders and then splits the defense, but kicked away by Linson. Throw in coming from Donofrio. Good hustle there by Linson.
Linson's been really, really playing well defensively tonight. Ooh.
And, well, she fell right on the leg
did.
Of Nicholson. That could have been dangerous, but luckily Nicholson walks away from it.
And we're going to have another free kick from, as you see on the screen, looks like about 30 yards out. I mean, very, very similar to what we just saw.
I'm sure looking to feed her sister Noelle. Sends it straight at Bernard.
Yeah. Looking for the same kind of play. A little too much weight on that entry pass, but still the same kind of effort there from Ben Franklin and Higginson.
Ball kicked up by Nicholson, back to Franklin. There's Higginson, drops it back to Jensen. Boots it upfield. And back to Stewart. Jensen. Now Paulson able to move it up, but kicked away by Skolos. Back and forth exchanges.
Yeah, definitely.
Lakeshore will kick it down. Franklin will kick it back to him.
A little over 10 minutes gone in the second half. We've already seen 2 goals, Grant.
It's been a quick second half so far.
Higginson kind of volleys that to Brown.
Brown, header. No. Well, it was Roussel tried to clear it out there, but didn't get enough on it.
No.
So now Brown battling on the sideline, and that one will go out of bounds off of Brown, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a Lady Titan throw in.
From Jordan Carter.
They're going to make her back up. Yeah.
You know, you try and get every inch you can to move up.
I mean, it's just that where the ball goes out is just kind of like a estimation. You know, we'll start there. I'm gonna barter my way up the field.
Inch or yard or
Yeah.
mile. And back out, throw in for Ben Franklin. Over in that far corner, and you know, like we said in the first half, they stayed over on that side, and that continuing into the second half here now.
Just happens that way.
Kick coming, Donofrio.
See if she can hook this in.
Up, header, Higginson gets away from her. Steiner tried to save it. It looks like it went out of bounds off of Steiner, though. So you'll have the goal kick from Bernard.
Let's see if Allie Bernard can keep this goal kick relatively in bounds.
Pulled right a little off the Franklin players. Higginson drops back to Higginson.
Good look.
Over there to Donofrio. Back to Higginson. And Maley couldn't get a hold of it there. However, Linson is there to clear it out. So Donofrio to throw in. She gets it into.
Wow, that's a trip. So another free kick given to Ben Franklin. And this even in a more precarious spot. They just keep getting closer and better angles. All Donofrio has to do is swing this right across the face of the goal, and we'll see. Here it goes. Perfect ball.
Header. And
wow, deflected. Brown had a clear look.
But good deflection from Paulson.
Absolutely.
She kind of put her body in the way. She absorbed the hit, but good block. Way to save the goal.
Donofrio misses the volley.
And it'll go out of bounds.
Wow, Titan throw in. Lot of action tonight in the prep zone. Great soccer match, beautiful weather. Really, this is soccer weather. What is it, around 52, 53 degrees? Let me check the weather forecast.
Yeah, you former soccer players call it soccer weather. We call it cold.
No, this is soccer weather for sure. If it was raining, it'd be even better. 52 degrees.
I guarantee you Dave the Rave Williams out there disagrees with you.
Well, tonight he's got shelter, so he's all right. But otherwise, I wouldn't put that on him. But definitely, just a great night for soccer and a great match.
Throw in coming from the Lady Titans. This will be Sarah Maley. Walking it back. Looking for a target. Throws it. And it goes to Higginson, who passes it to Donofrio, who kicks it off of Alfonso there.
Brown wide open.
And she's got room if she can get there, but Carter will get there first and clear it out.
Yeah, she was really wide open. She had a lot of room on the left, down the left channel, but nobody. I should say no one was there to get that pass really over the head. Cut off.
Kicked away. Looking for it is Alfonso. But Ben Franklin will maintain control. Here's a look. Shot.
That's a goal.
Goal.
Wow.
Noelle Higginson. Her second. Excuse me. No, that is Katie Higginson. So both Higginson sisters have scored tonight now.
Unreal. You know, I don't know who volleyed it over the defense, but that's what set up that goal. And that assist is important, just as important as that finish, which was very, very well done from Higginson. But, you know, that volley that set it up was really, really pretty. And now we've got a tie ball game, 2-2. And all that talk about Lakeshore with this, you know, pretty decent lead is all out the window now. They're playing for a tie.
Yeah, they may be a little mad at us for potentially jinxing that, talking earlier about moving on and moving forward.
I mean, come on, what we say does not dictate the play on the field, but I do enjoy, you know, kind of speculating. No, it's been really a well-played half from Ben Franklin after the first minute
For
and
sure.
a half. You know, it's just that they've been able to kind of do what they want.
I'm sure Coach Ferran gave them an impassioned speech saying, look,
no doubt.
Look, guys, we're the 2 seed
Yeah.
right now. We need to hold on to that going into the playoffs.
Right.
We got to win this game.
Sure. There's another volley right over the defense, and, you know, oh, wow.
And kicked well out of bounds there, Katie Higginson.
Yeah, but Katie has a knack of just running under those volleys, and I think that is what Ben Franklin was trying to do in the first half. They just couldn't find the right setup. And that play will work a lot because, you know, you just drop it right past the last defender and let Katie run under it. And didn't work there, but they're going to keep trying it for sure.
Goal kick coming from Allie Bernard. And great play. Camille Frischman moving up on it. There's Paulson. Paulson up to Alfonso. But it's taken back by Ben Franklin and back to Lakeshore.
Out of
Back
bounds.
and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. Midfield play back and forth.
Throw in Donofrio. Donofrio inbounds. Frischman.
Gets it back.
Donofrio splits the defenders. And just kind of lost control of that one.
Unlucky touch.
So headed the other way now. Alfonso, but she meant to send it up the sideline there, but she didn't get the touch on it. It goes out of bounds.
Furman could have maybe run onto that.
So throw in. Steiner, Donofrio, but back to Alfonso now. Sends it cross field and to. Oh, we'll have a kick coming. Who's going to take it? Looks like
Lindsay.
Alexis Linson. Linson and Furman, the senior captains for this team.
Linson really that defensive captain back there kind of anchoring.
And she kept it low. Kick there, Roussel. Back to, wow, and continued. Good footwork from Katie Higginson.
Yeah, that really just takes the confidence to be able to hold the ball like that. Really well done all night.
Higginson. Paulson absorbed a shot there but walks it off. Back Ben Franklin pushing up and kicked away by Roussel. Header there, puts it down Molitar. And Lakeshore will take it back. Sarah Maley. Over. Here's Alfonso. And a big spill. Katie Higginson.
Yeah, it looked bad, and I hope she's okay. I think she'll be all right. She might have got the wind knocked out of her. But I got to disagree with the call. I think that, who's that, number 1? Alfonso. I think she got the ball first.
And check that, that's Noelle Higginson getting up, walking it off.
Noelle's been playing 100 miles an hour all night long.
For sure, and when you get a little bit tangled up with another person's feet, when you're going that quick, you're going to hit the turf. And also, this isn't like grass; it is turf, so it'll cut you up a little bit too when you hit it.
It didn't feel good.
No,
but I do think Alfonso might have gotten the ball.
Out of bounds, throw in coming for Ben Franklin. Donofrio. Gets it down for Steiner, and it'll go out of bounds off of Steiner now. Oh no, they say it went out of bounds off Maley, so throw in Donofrio once again. Steiner,
Nice
big
cross.
kick.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Still playing Brown, but cleared out there. Roussel.
Ooh, oh, Furman looked for the step over and then the step over and go, but the defender was there and pretty much said, no, that's not going to happen. But it was a smart play from Furman.
Cleared out by Amalia Skolos.
Here comes a substitution. Lauren Dufresne back in the game.
Throw in. Steiner and out of bounds. So throwing coming from Carter. Looking for Furman. Furman. Well, broken away there, Jensen. 16:51 to go. Score tied 2-2 in this District 6 Division II matchup. Here's Nicholson. Oh, and kicked away there by Brown. But up Maley. Maley had room. And stolen right back, Gabrielle Donofrio.
Donofrio has been all over the pitch tonight, Grant. I mean, taking corner kicks, taking throw-ins. Just, I mean, a really strong player out there, along with the Higginson sisters. And even Brown. I mean, you know, this team is loaded.
Well, and their record shows.
Yeah, absolutely. Just want to point it out to everyone. This is these are two heavyweights in the division for sure.
Carter fighting for it again. Higginson takes it though, and you know that ability to just kind of turn, move the ball back, and catch the other player spinning.
She's got it down. Nice cut back inside.
Donofrio cross kicked right back.
Yeah, she could have done something a little better with that, but still, Ben Franklin knocking on the door of a third goal.
Donofrio kicks it
nice
to
settle.
Higginson. But Linson all over Higginson.
Yeah, Linson's not going to let it go.
No, and Linson playing very physical against Higginson, which I think is what you have to do to stop her. Be physical. You can't be timid or she'll run right past you.
100%. Linson is not afraid, and that's what we've seen tonight from her. You know, they probably know one another, have played one another against one another for several years. So you know, some of these elite players on these high school teams, they're well known when they come to town, and the Higginson sisters, I'm sure, or have been on the Titans' radar. Shot.
And wide right.
Wow. Very close. A lot of power on that shot.
So free kick coming, goal kick coming, Allie Bernard. 14:15 to go. And in these games, there is no overtime.
Yeah, we can end in a draw this season, so we'll see what happens. We've got a little over 10 to play.
Higginson, shot high.
Yeah. She's disappointed with her effort, but, you know, past couple of minutes, the Lady Falcons have been really trying to find that net one more time to put them in the lead.
No, you know, no one wants to tie. They want to take that win.
Yeah, a tie is really not satisfying for anyone.
Ball kicked away. Jensen going after the ball. She'll throw it in. Looking. Puts it down. Taken there Nicholson, but taken right back by Higginson. There's Steiner. Cross over to Skolos. Through the legs.
Yeah.
Still going. Before being kicked away by Roussel.
Furman keeps it down.
Speedy Furman. She gets it over to Nicholson. Nicholson puts it up.
Nicholson was trying to find Furman again.
But Frischman got a hold of it.
Yep.
Here goes Steiner. Pass up. And once again, booted away
Booted.
by Shannon Roussel.
Roussel with a big leg.
Skolos letting it roll. 12:15 to go. This kick will be taken by Skolos. Upfield header, Riddell. Right back to Franklin. Dufresne, and kicked away by Carter.
Ooh, wow.
And Lakeshore saying, come on, no call.
Just physical play out there, but she looks like
And
might be a little bit of an injury time out here. We'll see. She's up. No, we're
well,
good.
she's trying to walk it off.
Good.
Yeah, she's tough. She'll walk it off.
Soccer players are tough, man. She's going to take a break, though.
Also, Furman will head to the bench.
Yeah.
Throw in Carter. And right back out of bounds. Throw in coming for Ben Franklin. So we've seen kind of ebbs and flows in this game. Part where there's really high intensity.
Yeah.
And then there's pockets kind of like right now.
Yeah.
Where it's just kind of kick it around.
Yeah, it tends to happen with most of these games that we do. You know, there's really, really high drama, and then for a little while we're just going to kind of kick it in the midfield, see what happens. But, you know, to start off both halves with goals like that, really exciting stuff. And then for, you know, the Lady Falcons to come back in the way they have, you know, it says a lot about their team and a lot about the integrity of that whole squad and their coaching staff. So, you know, entertainment-wise, the ebbs and flows outweigh what we're, you know, the kind of the
For sure.
the valleys we've had so far. And I just want to see how this one ends. I'm pretty sure someone's got another goal in them.
And 10 minutes to play in this one.
Yeah.
Kick.
Shot.
High. Went off that goalpost.
It did. Just a little high, but that was a great effort. I mean, you know, this is the time now where you need to start just if you can see the target, if you can see the goal, if there's a little room, there's a little space, take the shot. It can't hurt at this point because you've played. All the things you've practiced have happened so far in this game, probably, and so now it just comes down to who's gonna step up and take that shot.
Ball back, Dufresne kicks it upfield, and it'll be scooped up.
No problem.
By Clayton. Clayton punting it away, and that's a good one. She's been delivering those long punts all night.
She's got good technique on her punts for sure.
Donofrio with Maley out of bounds. Maley. And that's out of bounds off of Yuma Jansen.
That's a bad throw in. Wow, don't see that very often, but I saw it from up here. Nicholson didn't keep both of her feet down, which is you don't see it very often. I think she was just in a hurry to get the ball off and going.
And they're backing her up.
Yeah.
Donofrio, throw in, cut off Maley, kept in bounds. Dufresne and header Higginson.
Nice. Look at this.
And the speedy Furman, one defender to beat, but cleared away by Skolos.
Skolos gave her a little bit of the little forearm shiver, too, it looked like. Well done, both teams.
Throw in coming from Presley Molitar.
Good throw.
Long throw in.
Yep, good throw in. Settle.
Paulson. Up, kicked away. Kicked away there by Stewart and put high up in the air by Carter.
Yep.
This will go out of bounds.
Really no threat there.
Skolos take this kick. 7:35 remaining. She gets it to her teammate, but Carter is there as well. Carter kicking away. Crossed to the middle. Kicked up, and Jensen. Maley. Up. Kicks it up to Nicholson. And that'll go out of bounds off the foot of Frischman. So Nicholson to throw in for Lakeshore. Misses her teammate there, but Furman. And Furman mishandles it.
That kind of went off her knee, a little awkward.
Upfield. Higginson. Here goes Higginson. She could have a break. She can cross it over to Donofrio, who's wide open. But she takes the shot.
Yeah.
And straight to Allie Bernard.
Man, I appreciate the shot there, but Donofrio was free. She was let go, wide open.
And she could have smoked it from the right side.
Yeah, I mean, she might have had a better opportunity than that. But in a real-time game situation, you just do what you feel
for sure
might work out best. And I don't blame Higginson for taking that shot at all. But next time
she'll be looking for Donofrio.
Take a look, yeah.
So Donofrio to throw in.
Brown back in the game.
And off of Maley goes out of bounds, so Donofrio will throw in. And, two sets of sisters on this team, Noelle and Katie Higginson, and Gabrielle and Madeline Donofrio.
Yep. Gabby and Maddie Donofrio.
And cleared out of bounds there is Jensen. So throw in coming, Sarah Maley.
Who is going to score the game-winning goal tonight, Grant? Someone's going to do it.
Hustle from Nicholson, and that didn't look too good either.
No.
As far as her knees buckling. But she walks it off. Man, these soccer players are tough.
They're tough, man. They really are. I can appreciate both teams tonight. Really not backing down at all.
Nicholson.
Nice run.
And cleared out by Stewart.
That's all she could do.
Throw in coming from Nicholson.
To Furman.
Gets it into Furman, but a little off the mark. Oh,
Nobody there.
scooped up Clayton. Clayton holding on to it, taking her
I
time,
like that patience from Clayton.
waiting for her teammates to get downfield further.
Yeah. And that one hit, just kind of popped up in the air.
Kicked away, Dufresne. And Clayton once again. Over to Brown. Brown defended by Molitar. Molitar gets the upper hand, sends it down. Furman has an opportunity.
It's going to be tough to get that cross in.
But she sends it off the body of the Franklin defender.
Yep. Corner kick, important late in the match.
Jordan Carter to take this corner kick.
Quick corner taken. Might have caught Franklin off guard.
Wow, yeah, they were expecting Carter to
Yeah.
take it, and then it was
Yeah, it was quick.
kicked on the other side.
Here comes the break.
Higginson
Cannot
and
get past.
Paulson all over Higginson, and physical play from Paulson.
Yeah,
And,
Paulson's not going to let it happen.
No,
Higginson gets it back.
but to her sister.
Yep.
Pass up, Jensen. Jensen may have a shot there, but quickly approaching from the back is Nicholson.
Yeah, Jensen slowed up.
Dufresne. Jensen, and now back Furman. Furman looking to get around Stewart. Kicks it upfield. Looking for,
Shield that out of bounds for a goal kick, yeah. Man,
a good effort over there on the far side.
tremendous effort, really. I mean, what an entertaining game tonight.
For sure. Kick coming from Clayton. As the clock winds down, 2:40, it'll stop at 2 minutes as we go into stoppage time.
Yep.
Ball up in the air, Camille Frischman. Kicked away.
Drifts out of bounds, that ball.
So throw in coming from Carter. Carter, throw in. And we are officially in stoppage time. Who's going to score in this stoppage time? Are we going to end in a tie?
I feel like somebody's got a goal. I just feel like that.
Higginson.
Ooh, Brown takes it off the back calf and turns it.
Jamie Knight sends it down. Look, Clayton will scoop this one up. Punts it down. Donofrio, header. Dufresne battling it out with Higginson. Higginson using that forearm to keep Dufresne away. Donofrio in. Higginson passing up, but a little long for Katie. And that one will go out of bounds. So the throw in coming from Gabrielle Donofrio. Donofrio. Cross. Nobody home.
Nobody there back there. Brown kind of drifted in towards center. And that was a missed opportunity for sure.
Carter kept it from going out of bounds. Higginson. Up. And kicked away there, Roussel, but back to Higginson. And Maley will shield this one as it rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, walk that one out. I don't know, Grant, maybe this one will end in a draw.
Bernard kicks away. Donofrio. Maley. Steiner. And Dufresne. This is kind of a stalemate as time runs down, as I'm assuming on that official's watch.
Yeah, it's got to be. We're getting close for sure. Not a whole lot of stoppage
Steiner.
from anybody in the second half.
Maley sends it up, but Higginson is there. Higginson and Furman. And Furman,
Here comes Furman on the breakaway.
Oh.
What can she do?
she may have an opportunity. Time running down.
Oh, wow.
Furman takes the shot, but it's well off.
Off the mark, goal kick. That might do it here at Lakeshore.
They're awaiting a ball, calling for it from the ball girl on the sideline. Said, hurry up.
Yeah.
Kick coming from Clayton. And if only we could see that official's watch right now. It has to be mighty low.
Yeah, he's that whistle is gonna hit us any second now.
Throw in coming from Maley. Inbounds.
Ooh.
Nicholson, but taken back. Here goes Paulson. Pressing up.
Corner kick.
And corner kick coming for Lakeshore.
Yep. This is important. This is big right
This
here.
is crucial
This is important.
in this big matchup.
Yeah. Everybody coming down.
So Carter will take this corner kick. They did that kind of quick kick last time as Carter jogged to the ball.
No, they're gonna set this one up. Everybody except a couple of defenders back. A lot of white jerseys. And here we go, Grant. This could be the match.
Carter to the
Nice.
middle.
Oh, come on.
And just long.
Wow.
Unable to set it up for the header.
So close. In swinger to the back post. And I feel like as soon as this kick is taken, the referee's going to blow his whistle.
Ball sent downfield. And that will do it. So
Yep.
the game ends in a tie at 2-2. You know, we expected a good one, and they delivered.
Oh, we got one for sure. Yeah, we got a good game.
So let's take a second to thank those who helped bring you this game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Trey Folse, our director of broadcasting, Dr. Melody Swang, cameraman, editor, and coordinator of Channel 13, Dave the Rave Williams. Next to me on color, Rhett Sharp.
What's up, everybody?
So from Lakeshore High School, where the game ends in a tie, Ben Franklin and Lakeshore. My name is Grant Yenny. Good night. You are now leaving the Prep Zone.